Hey, in this video I'll be showing you how to use the analytics tool. So here, instead of going to pages, you're going to find the analytics bar and you're going to click on that, and it's going to take you to the analytics tool. So the first thing you'll see, and it might be different for you if you have a shop or not. If you do have a shop, you're going to have more options to see basically more details into your sales, how things convert. But this would be what you would be seeing if you had a website that doesn't contain a shop. So the first thing you'll see is an overview of your traffic. So you'll see exactly how many visitors have been visiting your website for the time period that you've chosen. Here it's basically for the last 30 days, but you can change that. You can basically select which time period you're interested in, and we're going to stay with the last 30 days for the purpose of this video. So here's basically the overview of the amount of visitors, also the amount of page views. So 274 visitors have visited 387 pages. Here again you can choose a little bit more details into the type of traffic you're having. So December 6th I had 8 visitors, 12, 16, and so forth. You can just slide your arrow and it will show basically a little bit more detail into the exact amount of traffic you're having day per day. Also, if you scroll down, you will see basically what type of visit, basically by source, device type, also browser and operating system. Device type is basically, are people visiting your site from mobile, from a desktop, or a tablet. So it is kind of a known fact that about 70% of the internet is basically mobile use, and it's reflecting pretty accurately here on my website as well. Traffic by source is so 13% of people coming from YouTube, from Google search, or a direct link. Also from, you will have the details of your social medias and wherever people can find basically a link to your website. This is maybe a little bit less interesting for most, but it's still good to know what type of browser people are using. You might know a little bit more about your visitors this way, and what type of operating system they use. So that is for the overview. If you go back to the left side, under traffic overview, we'll also have the geography, which can be interesting. So for example, on this very website that I'm showing you, most of my traffic comes from Belgium and France, a little bit in the United States, but you can basically check and see where people are visiting your website from. And again, know a little bit more about your visitors and your audience. This is basically a breakdown of the overview. So you will see so 46% of direct link clicks, also a little bit more detail of about the Google search, which type of social media basically generate the most clicks. Referral is basically if you have a link on another website that is referring to your website, and also the results of your ads. This one is interesting, the Google search keywords. It will show you a little bit more detail into what kind of keyword people search for when they land basically on your website. This is more about you. and your site. So basically the activity and how people behave once they're on your website. So which button are they using? Which forms are they filling? Like we can see here that 22 people clicked on buttons. You can also see a little breakdown of the popular content, so what pages and how many people view your blog post or specific pages. If you have a search option on your website to do a search within the content basically of your site, that would be appearing here. And that is pretty much it for the analytics. I think it's pretty intuitive, but if you have any questions, you can always drop me a line at louise@ledv.be. I hope this was helpful. See you soon.